Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. Today we're going to be talking about a book entitled The Collapse of Parenting, written by an author named Leonard and published on the 29th of December 2015. This book is a thought-provoking exploration of modern parenting challenges and the detrimental effects of contemporary parenting trends. The author, Sachs, is a physician and a psychologist, and he argues that parents have increasingly abdicated their authority, their duty, their responsibility, and their accountability, leading to confusion and insecurity in children. So what we'll do is we'll just step through some of the key learnings and see where it leads us, where it takes us, and how it can help us in our own parenting and grandparenting skills. And the first point that the author talks about is the erosion of parenting authority, where he argues that parenting authority has weakened in modern society, with children often viewed as equals rather than dependents. This shift undermines the traditional parent-child dynamic and diminishes the important structure and guidance that children need. He goes on to talk about the importance of setting clear boundaries, and Sachs emphasizes the necessity of setting clear boundaries and expectations for children. He contends that children thrive in environments that have clear rules and unambiguous limits, which provides them with a sense of security and helps them understand what acceptable behaviour is, and hence allows them to socialise and to fit in. We go on to look at the understanding of child development, and the author discusses the stages of child development and the importance of age-appropriate expectation. That's a really important point. Age-appropriate expectations. And he argues that treating children as miniature adults can lead to confusion, anxiety, and ultimately to detachment, depression, and all the other issues and problems that many kids have in the world. And the reason for this is that they are not yet equipped with the maturity to handle adult responsibilities and the adult world. The human brain fully develops in most people when they reach the age of 30, at or about 30. Some people earlier, some people later, and some people never at all. And it's at this age that people can understand the first, second and third level consequences of their actions, their thoughts, their feelings, and their non-action. The author goes on to talk about the role of technology, and this book examines the impact of technology on parenting and child development. And the author highlights how excessive screen time and social media exposure can hinder interpersonal skills, attention spans, and emotional regulation, suggesting that parents need to take an active role in managing their children's technology use. But we need to also understand that technology isn't bad, and that children need to learn how to make the most of technology and to make it serve them rather than to be the servant of technology. The author also goes on to talk about how we should be trying to encourage emotional expression. Sachs advocates for children and teaching children how to express their emotions in a healthy and productive way. He emphasises the importance of allowing children to feel and articulate and label and self-regulate their feelings rather than dismissing or minimising them, which can lead to emotional issues later in life. As we know, unresolved childhood issues follow and haunt children for their entire lives if not sorted out early. The impact of peer influence is also examined, and the author points out the significance of role peers play in children's lives, particularly during adolescence. He encourages parents to be aware of their children's friendships and social circles, both physical and virtual, as peer pressure can lead to poor decision making, risky behaviours, and the fear of missing out. We need to instill values and morals in children, and the author stresses the importance of instilling these values and morals, and he believes that children need guidance. He believes that parents should take an active role in teaching their children right from wrong, good from bad, productive from non-productive, empowering from disempowering, salvific from non-salvific, and God-pleasing from sin, rather than relying on schools, media, and society to provide these critical lessons. The need for family time is something that is also examined, and the author says, and this book highlights the diminishing importance of family time in today's busy and distracted world. Sachs argues that regular family meals, activities, and open communication help foster stronger family bonds and provide children with a sense of belonging, stability, and certainty. Fostering independence is another topic that is looked at in this book. And while advocating for parental authority, Sachs also emphasises the importance of fostering independence in children. It really is a balancing act. He encourages parents to give their children age-appropriate responsibilities and age-appropriate opportunities to help them make choices which will help build their confidence and self-reliance. And the last key learning from this book is where the author urges parents to reclaim their role as authority figures in their children's lives. This involves taking responsibility for their upbringing, making intentional decisions. That's an important point. Making intentional decisions about parenting practices and being proactive in addressing challenges rather than adopting a passive and reactive approach. Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to deliver today's book summary, and wishing you all the very best with your parenting style.